Bharatiya Janata Party MP Om Birla has been elected as Speaker of the Lower House of Indian Parliament on Wednesday. The NDA candidate was elected as the Chair of the Lower House for the second consecutive time. Following the win, Om Birla was congratulated by PM Modi and Leader of Opposition Rahul Gandhi, both of whom escorted him to Speaker's chair. The 18th Lok Sabha witnessed a rare contest for the Speaker post on Wednesday between the Bharatiya Janata Party's Om Birla and K. Suresh of the Congress after National Democratic Alliance government and the India group of opposition parties failed to arrive at a consensus. However, Om Birla was elected by voice vote as the opposition did not demand for division. Praising Om Birla's previous term, India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi said that under his term during the 17th Lok Sabha, many historic decisions were taken.
संसद में जो ऐतिहासिक निर्णय हुए आपकी अध्यक्षता में सदन के माध्यम से जो सुधार हुए हैं ये अपने आप में एक सदन की भी और आपकी भी विरासत है और भविष्य में 70वीं लोकसभा के संबंध में जब विश्लेषण होंगे उसके विषय में लिखा जाएगा तो भारत के भविष्य को नई दिशा देने में आपकी अध्यक्षता वाली 70वीं लोकसभा की बहुत बड़ी भूमिका रही है.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi also applauded Om Birla for ensuring the smooth functioning of the lower house.
हम सब चाहते हैं कि सदन में आचरण, सदन के नियमों का पालन हम सब करें और आपने बड़े सटीक तरीके से, संतुलित तरीके और कभी-कभी कठोरता के साथ भी फैसले लिए हैं. मैं जानता हूं कि ऐसे निर्णय आपको पीड़ा भी देते हैं, लेकिन सदन की गरिमा और व्यक्तिगत पीड़ा में आपने सदन की गरिमा को पसंद किया और सदन की परंपरा को बनाने का प्रयास किया. ये साहसपूर्ण काम के लिए भी आदरणीय अध्यक्ष जी आप अभिनंदन के अधिकारी हैं.
All right, and DD India correspondent Divyendu Mondal joins us from Delhi to give more information on this. A very good afternoon to you, Divyendu. Election for the post of Speaker after 1976, really long time, and Om Birla becomes Speaker of the Lower House once again. What are you getting for us?
Well, that's right, Siddharth. This is perhaps the third time ever since independence that the Lok Sabha witnessed an election of the Speaker of the Lower House. And of course, as you rightly said, first time since 1976 that the post of the Speaker went to election on the floor of the House. What we saw in the floor of the House when the election was taking place is that it was done through a voice vote after the motion was passed. In fact, the motion was moved by Prime Minister, seconded by Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, subsequently by Amit Shah, Nitin Gadkari, and the alliance partners of the NDA. The motion was put to vote, and through a voice vote, Om Birla was elected as the Speaker of the Lok Sabha. But surprisingly, none of the opposition parties asked for a division of the vote, and the election did take place through a voice vote, after which Om Birla was declared as the winner, and he was given the position of the Speaker. Of course, it is unprecedented and happened after many, many years. But what comes with it is now, with the post of the Speaker, is of course many challenges. He has to navigate the working of the Lok Sabha, a smooth functioning of the Lok Sabha, given the fact that also, this time around the opposition has about 230 plus members in the Lok Sabha. So therefore, there could be much more noises, chaos that would happen inside the House when the bills are discussed. Today, also the opposition, while after the election of the Speaker, while addressing the Speaker, did raise a significant number of points. In fact, multiple of the opposition parties did raise those points, saying that the Speaker should give adequate hearing also to the opposition. So, they are trying to build the pressure on the speaker's chair, on the position of the
Okay, we'll
speaker
talk
to
about
ensure.
that, Dibyendu. Yeah. In fact, Prime Minister Narendra Modi also congratulated him and said that his experience of being a speaker in the last term would help him guide the country further.
That's right. Prime Minister, while giving his speech to addressing to the chair, he did talk about his experience, his past experience of 5 years of running the House successfully. The Prime Minister also mentioned about how Om Birla carries out philanthropic work in his constituency. He also mentioned about the work that is being done by the Speaker in his constituency from where he has won in Rajasthan. That significant number of bills were passed under his leadership in the lower house in the last term. And he completed, in fact, Siddharth, it is pertinent to mention here that the Prime Minister also mentioned that this is perhaps the second time that a speaker has been re-elected ever since independence in the House. It was way back during the 1950s when a speaker was re-elected, and this is the second time when Om Birla will be continuing as the speaker after completing 5 successful years as the speaker of
Definitely.
the Lok Sabha. So, of course, many.
Indeed,
yes, Siddharth.
Indeed. Dibyendu, we certainly cannot forget what Prime Minister Narendra Modi said regarding the COVID period, wherein Speaker Om Birla would call every MP and ask how they are. Okay, and Dibyendu, what is expected out of the 18th Lok Sabha, given the fact that the opposition is having a strength which is far more than their past 2 terms, like you've just mentioned? It's a great responsibility on the Speaker of the House as he has to manage so many things.
That's right, Siddharth. It's a great responsibility on whoever sits on the chair of the speaker. And this time around, it comes with furthermore bigger responsibility given the fact that the opposition, as I was saying, has 230 plus members in the House. They will be creating, commotion, chaos, and ruckus within the House when important bills are being discussed. Managing the floor of the House, ensuring that a maximum productivity is achieved out of every session that the 18th Lok Sabha will be having is something that is expected out of the speaker, and it is also expected that the speaker would be successfully would be able to build consensus amongst both the ruling as well as the opposition parties to run the parliament successfully. It is also part of the Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs to build consensus to manage the floor of the House when the parliament is in session. So, of course, a lot of permutation combination would be working out in the coming days when we will see important bills being discussed in this 18th Lok Sabha. Also, given the fact that the BJP is this time around restricted 240, which is about 30 seats below the halfway mark, and it is the government with support of the NDA. So, of course, all these factors will come into play when important bills are being discussed, and the role of the speaker will certainly be very, very important and keenly observed when all these important bills will be discussed inside the Parliament building here where I'm standing.
Okay, thanks for your analysis, Dibyendu, and we can see you're out there. Stay hydrated and stay safe. Later, Prime Minister Modi introduced his cabinet ministers, saying the parliament is center of hope of 140 crore countrymen. He added that productivity of the 17th Lok Sabha has been at the highest level in 25 years.
हमारा ये संसद 140 करोड़ देशवासियों की आशा का केंद्र है। संसद की कार्यवाही, जवाबदेही और आचरण हमारे देशवासियों के मन में लोकतंत्र के प्रति जो उनकी निष्ठा है उसको और अधिक मजबूत बनाता है। आपके मार्गदर्शन में 17वीं लोकसभा, उसकी प्रोडक्टिविटी 25 साल के हाईएस्ट लेवल पर 97% rate.
The Indian Parliament passed 3 new criminal laws: the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, the